On the continent of Khorvaire, a chance encounter brought 4 intrepid travelers together on the road to adventure. Though they began as strangers, they soon became known as the Hero Squad.
Picking up where we last left off, last time y'all spent a significant amount of time putting out some explosives preemptively that were laid all around the city of Fairhaven, where you guys currently are. And then you all attended the show that was being put on by House Farland, which had been updated a little bit, and the story seemed to be a little close to home, as y'all noticed. And during this show, towards the end of it, the Queen came up on stage, as was requested by the House Farland members, to sort of give like a little, so that they could show their appreciation. And during that moment, someone attempted to assassinate the Queen, seemingly. And as he was about to attack the Queen, a blade came out of the sky, cut off his hand, and then down from up above came Hex once again. But he looked a little bit darker, a little bit scary, a little spookier.
No hats.
No hats were to be found, and red eyes. So that's kind of where we left it. We kind of left it like right as that happened. So we'll be picking up basically in the chaos of that event. So the Queen has almost just been assassinated.
Yes.
Right? Everybody in the crowd suddenly is screaming, right? They're terrified. Guards are kind of pulling ranks all around the stage. One guard has already, or a couple of guards have already run up and grabbed the guy who attempted to kill the Queen, which I think I had said was Skull, that you had recognized from the crowd. Might have been Farsk. I don't know. I messed up the names. But it was one of the individuals that you remembered. And
it was one of the old gang members.
One of the old gang members.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So he's now been kind of pinned to the ground, and they're kind of like tying him up to like take him away. The Queen.
Is he still bleeding?
Oh yeah. Well, no, he's not bleeding because it cauterized. Because
Good.
Lightning sword thingy.
beam sword.
I'd like to cast something.
Right now in the chaos, all this stuff's happening. Okay, what are you casting?
Minor illusion.
What's the illusion that you're going to cast?
I'm going to put a hat on Hex.
Oh my god.
Listen, it had to be done. It's only proper. It's cute, and it's got like a little bow on it.
I forget. Are illusions resistible?
I don't think so.
Yeah, she doesn't have to roll for it.
Yeah.
Right, but it
it's
still
a
might be.
cantrip.
It might be a save though. Because
Well, it'll distract him at the very
You're essentially
least.
casting it on someone, right, rather than like around. What a choice! What a choice! All right, against
little sun hat.
Yeah.
Against.
No, I mean, I guess. Okay, so here's what happens: is as soon as he notices it, then he, that's when he rolls the save. So you're putting a hat with cute little bow and all that kind of stuff on his head.
Are you trying to like spark some sort of memory, or are you just having fun?
Can it be both?
Okay, sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So
He looks weird without a hat.
True.
the hat illusion appears atop his head.
So the image can't create sound, light, smell, or any sensory effect.
Right, so it's just an image.
Yeah, it's an image of a hat.
As far as Hex is concerned, he doesn't feel it, so he doesn't know that it's there.
Right.
Okay, so to everyone
What do I
else, there's now a hat on top of this terrifying armored creature. But you know what? No one really seems to notice
Yeah,
because
it's
they're
kind of
kind
the least of their concerns.
they're kind of dealing with what just happened.
Is Leodragar still on stage?
No, so in this chaos, he is there, but they are rushing off stage, right backstage. The Queen, several of the guards, Hex, Leodragar, all are rushing backstage to try and get out of here. Guards are all around the stage area, preventing anyone from going back there who is not already up on the stage. And
The ship still above stage?
yes,
And Leodragar, he's just rushing off stage, or is he rushing up?
they're rushing backstage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the queen like safe though?
I mean,
Or
she's
still-
being escorted
Okay,
back
okay.
by her guards and by the House Farland members, as far as you can tell. Meanwhile, in the middle of all of this, people are kind of like rushing all over the place, trying to get out of there. They're terrified, everything. So it's very chaotic. Y'all two are down on the floor, right?
Yeah, we're on the floor.
Yeah. So you guys are kind of
Yeah,
like, there are people mugging left and right, pushing and everything like that.
And I recall before all of this transpired, I saw people from the Broad Street gang, or the Broad Alley gang,
Yeah.
in the crowd.
Yes.
Do I see them still? Are they doing anything unusual?
Roll a perception. And we're going to give you like a slight.
That's a 9.
That was a good lead up.
Yeah.
There we go. It's a 12.
Okay. So it's really difficult to tell because there's so much chaos around. Like, you're looking for them. You remember where they were. You see one or two of them kind of bolting. They do seem a little more. It's not chaos to them. They seem more concerned.
Okay.
Right? So they're kind of heading off in a direction. You would know. Actually, roll a knowledge check, actually, real quick, from your times.
Oh, that's huge.
All right. So as soon as you see two or three of them all darting off in directions, like they are heading to the nearest point so they can get back down into the sewers and get back to base, right?
Okay.
They're all heading there. They're not all heading to the same ones necessarily, but they are all. You see them moving in a direction like they're going to that one. They're going to that one.
Okay.
So there's all that chaos going on.
And last time, if I remember correctly, Marakai is missing.
Marakai is missing, and you two are still up in the boxes.
In the boxes, yeah.
So what would you guys like to do?
I would just like to roll a perception because I assume that someone's still going to try and light the bombs or take the bombs out or something with
Didn't
the
we
bombs.
destroy all of them?
We
destroyed all
did,
of
but they don't know that we destroyed them. So I would like to just take a gander at what's going on and see if I notice anyone like doing anything suspicious, I guess.
Wait,
Gander.
didn't
You saw something.
That is a 23.
Wow.
Okay, so we'll say this kind of like because it's all kind of happening at the same time. You noticed right around the time of the attempt, Pentar kind of off stage, and you could see him fumbling with something in his hand, kind of like confusedly, like
That happens.
trying to click this thing. It just wasn't happening. So he's very confused.
Okay.
What else? What would you guys like to do?
Well, I mean, I think that we would need to meet up, but since they're in the box and we're down here, can we try to get their attention?
I was going to say maybe because you noticed Pentar as well previously,
Yes.
right? I'll say like maybe we quickly, maybe we follow them because I somewhat think that in my mind, I think that this gang or their motivation is to continue to try to do this over and over again unless we perhaps
When you say follow them, who's the them?
Pentar and Leodragar maybe.
But weren't they on stage and isn't the stage being guarded by guards?
Well, the guards, I think, are trying to just usher the queen off stage or out of there.
Price said that there was a line of guards.
They're
in front of the
preventing
stage.
anyone from going
on
back.
stage?
It's like anybody who was out in the crowd is being walled from going where they all are.
So yes, they are prevented, but I still think that if we can somehow get more evidence that this House Farland and this group of people are doing this, so like part of me wants to maybe try to get that trigger that that Pentar has.
Oh,
or
for sure. But
something like that.
But first, I think that we should
have to.
probably regroup because I don't think that we'll be able to get it right now. I think
Wait.
that will.
Sorry. You could finish that sentence. I had a question about Pentar triggering that, doing that thing. Ash kept one of those gems. Wouldn't that have exploded?
No, I didn't keep
No.
the gem. I kept the gunpowder.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
And
you took
the gem was just to activate the gunpowder.
Yeah. I think we're too broken up right now. I think you and me need to do our own thing.
We can do our own thing, but we need to figure out another way to get to the backstage area because
So
it's
I'm going to
getting
go ahead and
locked.
say, because you guys are doing a lot of like talking to one another, that you two have met up together, right?
Yeah.
So you are actually talking
Yes.
to each
Yeah,
other
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I thought they were holding hands during the performance.
We need to get backstage.
Yeah.
We need to find out what we need to prove that that this gang of people, that Leodragar, that Pentar, are behind this this plot to explode the city. So I guess first off, ideas. How do we get backstage?
Well, I don't think that we're going to get backstage. I think that possibly the hardest place to get into in all of Fairhaven at the moment, with the exception of maybe the castle, is that backstage area. Because there was an attempt on the Queen's life on that stage. But we know where they're going. They're going to the airship. We just need to figure out a way to get to the airship.
Okay, once we get on the airship, what do we do?
That's a really good question, because the last time we were on one of their airships together, it didn't work out so well. And I'm wondering if this is just going to be a repeat of what happened in Stormhome. So,
Like,
How high up is the airship?
5 stories? 5, 6 stories?
5, 6 stories. That's grappling hook.
Just fly up.
Do you have a grappling hook?
I could probably obtain one.
You don't have one in your like thieves toolkit?
I mean, I have thieves' tools, but what
Isn't a
exactly?
grappling hook part of a thieves tool?
What comes in a thieves' toolkit?
Look, when he had to dress up as Samantha, and then of course he was naked underneath that, he lost a lot of his stuff.
I definitely do have thieves' tools, but I wasn't sure if a grappling hook would be in there.
It wouldn't
Gonna be honest,
It wouldn't be in that.
I think people are going to notice you grappling hook up to this ship
Yeah,
that's suspended
'cause-
above
yeah.
the stage. That said, I feel pretty confident in my ability to get up on that ship.
wait, you can fly.
Yeah.
Kind of. I mean,
I don't know how to do that.
you have the ability, let's say that.
I apparently do. Don't remember doing it. Don't know how to do it.
Yeah, you need to learn how
not-
to fly.
I feel pretty confident in my paladin abilities to get up there, though.
Wait, okay. Well, you're being like very coy about this. Just tell me, how are you going to get up there with your paladin abilities?
I'm just going to teleport up there, all right?
Wait, what? That's a thing you can do. Okay.
I haven't seen the need to do it yet.
Well, I mean, if you teleport up there, you're going to be all alone. And what are you going to do up there alone?
Part of me wants to just leave this gunpowder up there and then ignite it and jump off. Not a great plan. I'm just spitballing here. I'm just free.
Like, you wanted to get the trigger from Leodragar. That's not going to accomplish that.
True, but I suppose the ship might have other evidence on it, and if it's crashed down, authorities are going to look through
Oh,
there.
you're going to bring the evidence to us.
Exactly.
I see. Okay, that's better. All
I thought
right.
you wanted to not kill people.
Wow. Wow.
But I'll admit, that's just sort of like my riffing at the moment. Me jumping off the edge of the ship doesn't seem like a great plan,
Yeah.
strategy-wise.
That's pretty far.
What if we get back together with Brittany and Christina? Mm-hmm. I mean, they've got some pull with the Queen. You know, they went out, I don't know, dress shopping or something with her today. So, I mean, maybe she can get us backstage. Or maybe we can at least tell her our side of the story.
I guess for right now, because most of my things involve either exploding or jumping off a 5-story thing, let's go with the thing that doesn't involve those things for
Okay.
right now. Yeah.
Because they're up in the box, and I'm thinking I'm just going to, like, pick up a rock and throw it at them and try to get their attention.
All right, so cut to the two of you.
Yeah.
In the box. You see these two bickering down below.
Yeah, while they're bickering, I would like to call out to Hex.
You want to call out to Hex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? He's just on the
Sure,
stage,
sure.
right?
Yeah. So what do you say?
Hex, dear, what are you doing on stage? It's good to see you again.
No response.
Would he be able to hear her over the?
It's pretty chaotic, so it might be difficult.
No, I'm yelling very loud.
You are yelling. He doesn't seem to respond. He's too busy,
Being Hex.
chopping off
Hex,
dudes'
I know
arms.
you're not a very talkative person sometimes, but listen, what are you doing up there? Come hang out with us.
Now,
Nothing is happening.
nothing is happening, but several of the guards are looking at you questioningly now.
Me and Frick are like, she trying to talk to evil Hex right now?
Yeah.
I'm looking for this rock to be thrown.
Yeah. I am going to attempt to cast Charm Person on Hex.
Wow.
Let's see, I haven't done this in a while since I charmed Rhaegar, so And I guess it has advantage if we're fighting Hex, but we're not really fighting. But that's up to you if you want to consider
No. Okay, so you're trying to cast
Charm Person.
Charm Person. And what's your DC?
14.
He doesn't seem phased.
It was worth a try.
He knows that you did that though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Does it at least look at me?
Nothing.
Can I throw my rock now?
Getting ghosted.
I am.
You can throw your rock.
All right. So I
Poltergeist.
find a, moderate sized rock, and I'm not aiming for them. I just want to get their attention. So I'm just going to try to throw it and have it land in the box,
Roll a dex.
Yeah, please don't mess this up.
Ooh, that's good.
17.
All right. You throw it, and it lands in front of Brittany. And when it hits, it sort of like shatters a little bit. It's more like a dirt clod, and it gets some dirt all over your shoes. And you
I look
and you
down
look and you
immediately.
definitely see Rhaegar.
I'm waving.
Hey! Hey! How do I mimic meet us at the hotel?
I can hear you.
Can you?
Yes.
It's very loud down here.
I know. I'm really good at hearing.
All right.
Just meet them
We're
up in their
elves.
box.
I can hear.
I don't know how to get up there. I mean, that's the Queen's box. It's probably pretty difficult to get up there.
What do you want?
I just said, meet at the hotel. We got, obviously, stuff to figure out.
Let's just meet in the staircase or something. Let's stay in the theater.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, go around to the back. We'll see you
Yeah,
near
so-
the wine concessions.
Me and Brittany take off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Near the wine concessions. Okay.
Concession wine.
So you meet at the wine concession stand.
Yes.
No one is there
I grab
because
a bottle.
everyone has fled.
Yes.
And I pour myself a glass.
Are you going to pay for that?
I put like a gold on the.
So much.
Yes.
Okay.
Listen, big picture here. Queen just tried to get stabbed by, I assume, former gang member.
Do you know that person?
Yeah, that was Farsk.
The one that got his hand cut off?
Yeah.
Was Farsk?
Yeah.
The main guy
Yep.
from Skull and Farts?
Yep.
Yes. Of Skull and Farsk, yes.
Gonna admit, seemed like a pretty bad plan on his part, rushing the stage like that.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, it depends on how much he's getting paid, right? How much would you accept to lose your hand?
I mean,
Nothing. Nothing, I
probably
would not.
you could get it magically reattached.
Or
so
you can get an awesome hook or something instead.
Yeah, no.
Oh, sure. That guy's gonna get executed, no question.
yeah.
Well, I mean, unless
But does that mean that now you're the leader again?
No, because the skull's still there,
Oh, well, you're halfway there.
Yeah, living on a prayer.
This isn't like who has the best claim to the throne kind of situation.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
I don't know.
But we should probably figure out how we can solve this mystery. Obviously, Leo Dragar and Verdun are behind this assassination attempt. I saw that Pentar guy. Remember that guy from the Whispering Wood?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to detonate the bombs. I saw him backstage.
I saw that too.
It's not a coincidence that Verdun and Leo Dragar and House Farland and Pentar are all here.
No, not a coincidence.
Also, what was up with that play? That was us, right? They were totally. They were
I mean, they
playing
got
us.
you pretty spot on, but us, it was awful. We're way more wonderful than that.
Yeah, I got big picture here. Big picture. Bombs didn't go off. My concern, they figure out why the bombs didn't go off. They just fix the bombs and set them off again tomorrow.
Well, I don't think they're gonna fix those bombs because that water pretty much made that gunpowder pretty useless. They're gonna have to at least find some new gunpowder, and they're gonna have to set it all up again.
It's
that took
not
weeks.
going to happen anytime soon. I can tell you that right now.
All right.
But honestly, that play.
Yeah, PU. It was terrible. It was the worst House Farland play I've
No,
ever seen.
I just don't understand why they would even bother trying to slander us like that.
They're trying to paint us as the bad guys.
Yeah.
This is them trying to create their own version of history here.
It's basically the
Theatrical history.
Khorvarian version of fake news, basically.
False reports.
False reports. Yes.
Much like the Samantha's letters.
Come on, those were inspired by real life events.
I'm surprised it didn't end up in the play.
You know what? There's always next time.
They had to cut that part.
Yeah.
Cut for time.
So I guess my question at this point is, do we try to approach them backstage on their ship in some way, try to show them for the assassins that they are, try to expose them? Or
Well, do we know how deep House Farland goes in this city?
in this city?
Yeah, I mean, they probably have their slimy little fingers and all sorts of
Yeah,
disgusting pies.
They probably are in control of all the guards here.
Also, we have no concrete proof of anything to tie them.
But except that these two apparently saw Verdun with the detonator.
Yeah, but that's nothing that we can prove to like a
Yeah,
guard or
it could
queen.
be anything.
We get the detonator.
Then how can we tie it to them?
And then we show them a detonator, and they're like, "Why do you have the detonator?"
Oh, that's a
And
good
then
point.
you get arrested.
You're like, no, it's not mine. It's this other guy's. And they're like, well, where's the other guy? And you're like, he's with House Farland. And then they're like, yeah, that doesn't sound likely.
Y'all are a bunch of naysayers.
No, I mean, like, I'm just saying that that would be a hard story
Yeah.
to convince somebody of.
And you guys seen Marikai, by the way?
That's a really good question. Wait,
She
you think
left
that-
sometime during the performance.
I wonder if she got backstage.
She probably did.
Probably.
Wait a minute, can you do your sense magic? Try to locate her?
It's probably going to go off everywhere, if we're going to be honest. But you can locate objects.
Right.
But is a person considered an object?
Well, if she has an object on her, she can sense it. What is an object that Marikai always has on her?
Her crazy sword.
That's true, she does have her
In a
sword.
location familiar to you or in an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as behind a door. We could try to figure out what's behind stage, but
guess-
it's going to take me quite some time to set that up.
Oh, is it? Okay.
If we don't pursue them backstage or anything like that, what's our plan B? Do we just leave the town? Like, what are we trying to
I mean, we could try to get a meeting with the queen. I know that you guys got pretty close to her. You were in her box.
I don't think
Phrasing.
we're that good of.
Also, the security is very
I wish
high.
I
I feel
was.
like what we should do is try to find Marikai. If we're going to be leaving, we should definitely leave with her. Because she knows what's going on.
I'm
She
down
knows
to
how
find her
them.
because I assume she's backstage, which is where I want to be as well.
Right, like she came here so that she could kill Leodegar. I imagine she was probably
Or
getting
she's
back
up
there
on
to-
the airship.
Right.
So she's either...
Above stage.
Yeah, I mean, one of two things can happen. She's either going to kill Leodegar or they're going to capture her. Either way, she's probably in the airship.
Yeah. So,
But I mean, that's where we want to be anyway, right?
Yeah.
I don't think getting backstage is something we can do, but perhaps getting on the airship is something we can
Oh, I
do.
agree. Totally. Like, that's a lot of guards up there. We're not getting past those
Yeah,
guys.
and if they're all working for House Farland, just going, hey, House Farland has got bombs and blah, blah, blah.
Right.
They're not going to let us in.
hey, I could get back there. But again,
You can get back there? Go for it then.
but what do I do once I'm back there is the question.
Wait a minute. Do you think you could get back there, maybe knock out a guard, steal the guard's guard outfit,
I think that's a bit too far. Like
come back out,
I've been playing Hitman just as much as everyone else.
escort us past the guards?
I think Brittany
you
and
go-
Christina have their disguise kits, on them 24/7 most of the time.
Could you go as a dirty child, lost and confused,
Don't have that.
and then knock out the guard? Because you do have your dirty child.
I'm thinking one of you guys could just disguise me as a guard or as an actor dressed up in garb from the play. And then I can just pop myself backstage.
I mean, Gwen has all of my outfits. I mean, I can cast, disguise self on me.
Oh, it's just disguise self.
Yeah, I don't have disguise on other people.
Wait, got it. I got it.
What's up?
Can you disguise yourself?
I don't have disguise self, but I have a disguise kit.
You guys disguise yourself as actors. We'll disguise ourselves as your dirty children. And you guys just walk us right past those guards. Those guards aren't going to look at these dirty kids and be like, hey, I bet those kids are up to no good. They're going to be like, those are some adorable little kids, but they need a bath.
Step one, before we even choose to go down this crazy plan, can we determine that Marikai is even there? Which I think would need locate object.
We could do a locate object. I could describe her sword and use that as a locate object.
Yeah.
But it's like a hot and cold, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if the hot is behind the stage, then we have a pretty good indication of where she is.
Or if the hot is up in the airship.
The hot is definitely in the airship.
All right, so I'll do cast locate object.
Cool.
Okay, and I use Marikai's sword as
Okay.
how to find it.
The airship's hot.
Airship's hot.
Airship's got the hot.
All right, well, we know
right,
where to
guys.
go.
So we only know where her sword is. She might not be up there.
No. The sword is a part of her. She's up there.
Nope.
That was Hex.
Speaking of Hex, doesn't he look really cute with that hat?
Where was that? You? Did you do that? It just sort of popped on his head out of nowhere.
Well, I mean, he has
Yes.
affinity for hats, right?
He loves hats.
Not the hex. Not this hex.
Yeah, that's not our hex.
So just to give you guys
could be our Hex.
an update as you can, as you've been having this conversation, the guards seem to be almost gone from the stage. And pretty much everybody else is gone. And like
It's just us four still
the
there.
backstage, right? It's not like this is like a big thing where like it's a closed off area. The backstage means like behind the stage.
Right.
Right? So,
Theater majors will argue with you on that.
in this scenario, because this was an open,
been to Fairhaven?
because this was like an open theater, like, you know, out like in a festival kind of area, it seems as though ain't nobody actually backstage anymore. Everyone has fled the area.
I like our group. We argue about what to do for like 20 minutes.
And then
by then the problem's solved.
So fly us up there, Flyboy.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I can get myself up there. That's about all I can do.
Well, it seems like no one else is here.
Wait a minute. Get yourself up there. Throw us down the ladder.
You want me to?
Yeah. I mean, do you have a better idea? I mean, you could at least... Here, I have some rope. I can give you the rope and you can toss it down.
All right. Hand me your rope. I cast Misty Step and I teleport myself onto the deck of the
You
ship.
teleport to the
I
deck
love
of the ship.
Misty Step. It's so good.
You teleport to the top of the ship.
Cool.
You see a number of people, many of whom have weapons. And you kind of pop up, like kind of just right in the middle of the top of the ship. And no one has spotted you immediately, but you are definitely going to be spotted
In
within moments.
Okay. Just outright, do I see Marikai anywhere?
Roll perception.
15 total.
So where you are, you can kind of see, you know, there's the above deck. You're kind of like right near where you would go to go below deck. And sort of down the stairs, you see kind of tucked away, way off in the distance, maybe something possibly glowy like her sword.
Tucked way back in the distance.
Yep.
Okay.
You have like seconds.
Yeah. I see all this. I think, oh shit. I take the grapple hook that Rhaegar just gave me, hook it onto the edge, and I just fall off.
It's not a grappling hook, just a rope. I do not have a grappling hook. You will have to tie it.
Yes. So you need to tie that real fast.
All
Better
right.
get those wings
I
out.
attempt to tie that real quick.
Okay.
And I
So
fall off.
right. So you approach the edge of this airship. As you do, a guy who was kind of like carrying a box kind of like stops and looks over at you like, "Hey, the actors ain't supposed to be up here. What are you doing up here?"
I'm just getting my stuff. About to leave.
"All right, good job out there." And he like walks and keeps on moving.
You didn't even have to disguise yourself.
Roll, I think you need to roll a dexterity yeah, it's going to be a dexterity roll. See how well you tie this rope.
That's going to be a 5 total.
Okay, so you tie the rope.
Yep.
How confident are you on this rope, Ash?
Yeah.
Not very.
Need to look up the rules for falling.
Don't you have Featherfall? You should cast Featherfall on Ash.
I can cast Featherfall on Ash.
Well, let him mess up first and then cast Featherfall.
Okay.
Okay. So I tie the rope. Yeah. And then I attempt to very quickly descend.
So you hop over the edge.
Yeah.
And you're shimmying down on the rope a little bit. Seems okay for the first bit. And then very quickly you start to realize that it is loosening as you've made it,
Okay.
you know, a little bit of the ways down.
I go back up.
You're trying to climb up? Roll a dex.
That's a 6.
All right, so you're climbing up as fast as you can. You were trying so hard, and like right as you're about to reach the edge, it completely unravels, and you fall.
All right. As a reaction to this, I'm going to cast Featherfall on Ash once he's in range. Because he's pretty high up, right?
What's the range?
60 feet.
The range is 60 feet?
No, he said it was 5 or 6 stories, so that's about right.
No,
Is it?
yeah.
Okay.
So, but what's the range of your move? And how
60 feet per round.
But what is the range?
It's 60 feet.
the range is 60?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are falling and you're screaming like, oh no. And then a little bit you whisper to yourself, come on wings, come on wings, come on wings. And then you slowly start to feel like lighter, right?
Oh, I can control it! I can control it finally! You guys!
No, you can't.
While this is going on,
You're just slowly descending, but you're so excited.
so I know everyone's left, but is Hex gone?
Yeah.
Did Hex just disappear?
Yes, he went with the with all of them.
Okay.
Like they all left just like right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
So you are feather falling your way down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rope falls faster than you. You watch it as it kind of goes
Yeah.
by you. And yeah, it's about that.
Oh, hey guys. So there's a lot of people up there.
Yeah, it didn't go so well, huh?
No, there's like a lot of dudes up there with a bunch of weapons. Felt like not a great place to stay for more than a second or two.
Well, America's up there, so how can we help her?
America's definitely up there. I think I saw her glowing sword off in the shadowy corner.
You know what I was thinking? Before you teleported up there,
Yep.
should have gone Dirty Kid style.
You know, didn't think about it.
That's not a phrase everyone uses.
What are they gonna do? Kick the kid off the boat? No. They're gonna be like, "Where's your mom?" And you're gonna be like, "Oh, below deck, sir." They'll be like, "We'll get below deck."
Well, I mean, I could try again.
Hey, man.
Or, since no one seems to care that we came up here and the ship's up there, can we just not go up and take the path up there? Is there no guards? Is there no guards? I'm going to roll, see if there's any
Well, I mean,
guards.
there's definitely guards up there.
No, is there any guards down here in order for us to get up there?
How would you get up there?
Well, how did they get up there in the first place? No,
Yeah, because
I know, but like,
it's not like a dog.
A, that's
It's
a
not
question
like a
I don't have to answer. But B, no, it's not docked. It is just floating.
it's
up
just
there.
floating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, you needed some exterior method to get up there.
Like what you saw during the show was every now and then like a rope ladder would come down or other things would be hung from the side of it.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
clearly there's a crew.
Yeah.
I pour
So
myself another glass of wine.
Brittany, do you
Yes.
have messaging? A way to
No.
message somebody.
I don't have message.
I thought you had that at one point.
No, I just hire people to send my messages.
Oh, do you think Gwen may be able to find a way to send a message to Marikai up there via like a pigeon?
oh my God.
Gwen was here. Where'd she go?
She definitely left in the panic.
Wouldn't the pigeon need to know where in the ship?
Pigeons are, I don't know how pigeons work. I just know that they somehow send messages.
Because I don't think that they can like open doors and stuff. I think like a pigeon goes from like one pigeon coop to another pigeon coop.
He saw her in the shadowy corner. Could the pigeons not like find her?
What do
I'm
you?
sure they're magic pigeons.
What are you going to tell to this murderous Marikai? What message are you going to
Send a rope down so we can join you.
But what if she's captured?
We don't know that.
I know, but what if?
I think at this point, Marikai is a confident adult who knows how to get what she wants. So I say we just relax. There's no way for us to get up there.
Yeah. Am I still on stage? Like, I assume I fell onto stage.
You fell, kind of like
Yeah.
right onto the stage. Yeah.
Hey, Rager,
Yeah,
I'm going to go explore backstage. Even though there's
mean-
like nothing back here.
sure. I mean, I'll join you.
Sure.
What time is it?
What time of day?
Yeah.
It's probably like 7 p.m.
So I wander backstage.
So you kind of try to like wander backstage. All right, when you wander backstage, there are some crew people kind of like moving stuff around and like, kind of sorting through stuff. There are a few guards who kind of see you and they like wave at you. You can't be back here.
I'm part of the show, clearly.
Oh, I thought you went with the other ones.
But where did the other guys go?
That way. They went that way. You should probably get going. Go catch up.
I need to catch up with my crew.
Yeah, go get them.
All right.
So he points off in a direction. Who are all you? What's going on here?
You saw us on stage. Remember, we were the bad guys.
Will you roll a charisma?
Like how I didn't have to roll this.
Right.
Armor.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, okay. You look a little different. You look a little taller.
Yeah, the stage does that. It adds 10 inches.
I heard that. I heard that.
Lesson stuff.
And you two, you look...
This is Questiny's child. They performed last night.
It's true. It was a fantastic show.
Goodness.
We're actually
I
bringing
was
them up. They were going to do a
We wanted to
impromptu-
do a meet and greet
Yeah.
with the whole crew.
Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. Before you go, there's something I gotta have you do. Come here. You gotta have you do it.
Are we doing a selfie?
What is that? An elfie?
An elfie.
Yeah.
Yeah, an elfie. I need you to do an elfie. I have this book of elven autographs. I need you to give me an elfie.
Well, of course, for a fan.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, what an elfie. Oh, that's great.
I do the same. They almost look identical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. It's incredible. Yeah, all right, so they went out that way.
crew went that way?
I think they were heading, essentially towards the palace. The queen was running. She said to take all of that crew with her, I guess, because they were helping her. I don't know. You should get going. I'll watch over the stuff. Don't worry.
All right. Thank you so much. I didn't catch your name. What was your name again?
David.
Steven. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Steven, we hope to see you at the next show.
Oh, I will be there.
Steven.
So just real quick, as you guys head around the corner,
Yes.
Saban has a moment, and this is an off-camera moment, where he looks and he sees the costumes that were left behind. He's like,
He got a selfie.
he got his elfie.
All right. Do we pursue?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So it sounds like well, I guess I could do this as a character.
Sounds like they weren't even going to the ship. They were going to the palace.
They're following the queen?
They're probably escorting her as a trying to stay cool about this whole assassination thing.
Maybe.
Either way, I mean,
They could at any point assassinate her during that time, but I doubt they will. It sounded like what they were trying to do was make a grand statement, and it didn't go well. So maybe the next thing is to kidnap her, hold her hostage.
I don't even think they need her dead necessarily. I think they just needed the threat of her dying, Because I think they want to pin this on us, basically, right? Get us out of the picture. That way, they can go to all these locations, find the dragon stones, and
Brittany,
fulfill this prophecy.
you guys attempted to warn the queen that she was going to get killed tonight, right?
Yes. We sent the message.
How did she react to that warning?
Well, the first one, she said that the first time we warned her, we basically painted a picture saying that the last place we were at was attacked, and that it was obviously very strange and coincidental that it was at a House Farland play. So we were very concerned for her life. And the second time,
But the first time, she seemed concerned, scared.
she seemed slightly concerned, but then more like she has to fulfill her duties, and she's going to that play anyways. And y'all are just being dramatic and paranoid.
And then the second time,
she didn't.
she
even
got,
react.
she got our note, but then it didn't go over well. We were just like, well, it turns out it was a farce because we got rid of all the bombs. So
All right. I have suspicions of the queen, honestly.
So, as you guys are following this path, you do reach a point at which, you can clearly see, like, towards where the palace is, and along the way, like, there's kind of like a huge number of guards kind of blocking all the streets, essentially. So any street that would head towards the palace, there are several of the palace guards just, like, standing there, making sure nobody can get through.
Okay.
So you kind of come up, there's like 4 or 5 guards. You can see them pretty far off in the distance. As you guys kind of get even like within a little bit of range, they immediately ready their pikes. They're ain't nobody playing. And you guys are like maybe 200 feet away, but they see you and they immediately are at defensive positions.
I guess I attempt to yell out at them, "We're with the crew that's with the queen. We need to rejoin our castmates."
We were told not to let anyone through. No exceptions. Back away.
All right. I get the hint and the point. I get the point.
He does not laugh.
All right. Are they running in the direction of the palace?
At this point, like it happened so long ago that you don't know. Okay. But you can make the assumption.
I think we've lost them.
Can I try to persuade?
I mean, you can always try.
How many guards are there?
In this particular roadway that you see, there's probably like 4 or 5 of them.
Are there like rows of guards too, or is it just like?
Well, I mean, yeah. As you go further and closer towards the castle, I mean, you can see that it's basically like the entire military is out and about. I mean, this is all hands on deck.
Didn't you say that one of the sewer ways led to the palace because one of the bombs was underneath the palace?
Sewer seems-
Not saying that I want to go back in the sewers again, but I remember something hearing about it.
Yeah, I think we could get past these guys in the sewers if we want to. We don't necessarily know that where the rest of the castmates were going was to the palace.
Well, I assume that the queen is going back to the palace.
If you were attempting to rejoin her, then yeah. All right. Do you want to persuade? What do you want to do?
I mean, it can hurt, I guess.
Yeah.
I gotta. So I guess let's just huddle and say if you were to persuade one of these guards to let us through, what might you say?
These guys seem pretty.
Are you huddling where they can see you?
Right in the middle of the street.
Right in the middle of the alleyway.
Time out.
Because if you are, they immediately say, "Disperse your loitering, return to your homes. It is not safe to be in the streets."
Just do what you need to do, Rick.
Okay. Excuse me, my good man.
You are nowhere near them. You are like 200 feet away.
Excuse me. We are actually with Questney's child. They were with the queen earlier today, and they were actually in her private queen box. DM.
Proper term.
Did you wink after that?
They need to reunite with the queen.
Roll.
Yeah, that's probably not going to be enough. That's 15.
As I've said before, there are no exceptions. No one is allowed past. Return to your homes. It is not safe to be in the streets.
Well, that's all I got.
Let's just go back to the hotel and regroup and think of something.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
There's nothing we can do. Let's not hedge our bets. Let's just go back.
Okay.
Away from our archive.
Unless you want to do anything else.
Nope. This is what I had suggested in the first place, so I'm fine with this.
Okay.
I'll go back.
The
Yeah.
hotel?
Okay. So when you get there, Gwen is there already.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my God, I'm so glad to see you. Oh my gosh, did you see what happened? Oh my gosh, it was so terrifying. Oh my God, how are you? Are you okay? What's going on? How are you? Do you need anything? What's happening?
I think we should order room service.
Absolutely. All the room service has already been ordered. All of your favorite foods are already here. I just was hoping that you would come back. I'm so glad you're here and you're okay.
Gwen, come here.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You're such a wonderful person. We're
Alice,
fine.
come here, group hug.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Alice, get in here. Get in here.
We're hugging? Is hugging now?
She squeezes you extra tight. Just real tight.
Yeah.
I know that you took such great care of them. I'm so thankful that you were there to protect them.
I did. Absolutely.
I'm so glad that you two are okay. Oh my gosh. Hi, you. Anyway. She doesn't recognize you because like she really only knew Samantha.
Gwen, how's things been in the hotel and on the streets so far?
Well, everything that I've heard is that everyone is supposed to stay inside their doors, lock everything. Right now everything's kind of chaotic, but apparently, the Queen's going to make some kind of an announcement tomorrow or something like that. She's going to address the public to figure out what's going to happen.
Do you still have the means of getting a message to the queen?
I mean, I could try to, but it's going to be really tricky right now. Like, I'm pretty sure that they'll probably shoot down any message that I try and send that way.
I think we need to leave the city. I just got a real bad feeling about the Queen making a message.
Speaking of which, okay, for the tour, first of all, we're probably not going to leave today because lockdown. But I did acquire an airship, all right, that we can use for the tour. It's going to be wonderful. Small problem. We're going to need to find a permanent captain. We've got someone who will take us, maybe around a little bit, but they do not want to stick around for very long. And we're going to need some money. We're going to need some investors because if not, we are gonna be a little bankrupt real soon. Just saying. I know you're great and you're wonderful. You can make so much money. You're a star. You got everything. You have the future is at your hands, but also we need money.
So
for that.
We know a guy with money. And we also know a guy who can drive a boat. You think that those skills are transferable?
It's an airboat.
It's a boat in the air. It's probably actually easier than driving a boat, I would imagine.
I have no idea how transferable those skills are, but sure. The money part, though, we should probably deal with that because seriously, this thing is expensive.
Rhaegar,
Yeah.
go ahead and draft up a letter
You
to Lordrum.
got it once again.
Lord didn't even give us money because it was Perrin that loved us.
Yeah.
I guess
We're doing
mean-
this for Perrin. If we just sort of
Yeah.
frame it as
We found your
hello,
letters.
Lord Drum, hot on case of Perrin.
Do you want me to write
murderer.
that? Just
Look at Atlas asked me. Please send dollar signs, like 4 of those, because we need a lot of it.
maybe 5.
One more for safe measure. Also, please find the dork with the boat. Heart. Rhaegar.
Roll wisdom.
Not so good. That's a 5.
All right, you spell about 25% of it properly, and about 40% of the letters are in the right direction.
Okay.
okay.
The dollar signs are dollar signs.
Those
though,
are
right?
solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's the
Yeah,
main.
yeah.
I take
Main meat of
Rhaegar's
the message.
letter and I give it to Gwen. I was like, could you please proofread this and send this to Lord Drum in Stormhome?
All right, this is going to take a bit.
Yeah.
While Rhaegar was doing that, I was writing my own letter.
Yeah.
And I hand that to Gwen.
Thank you.
We'll send this.
Can you at least send both of them?
Sure.
I feel like mine was from the heart.
I see the heart. It's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like a square.
Is that not what a heart should?
He was trying to make it anatomical.
Wait,
It's got all 4 chambers on it.
That's right.
Oh, that's what those are.
One on each side.
Looked like a square ladybug.
So city's in lockdown. Queen's making an announcement tomorrow.
Yeah, so we're probably not getting out of here tonight. That would be real tough.
We still need to find Marikai.
Yeah, where is Mary Kate?
I think she somehow got onto that airship. She's partying with House Farland.
Yeah.
Partying with the Farlands. My goodness, she's
Yeah.
good. Okay.
Yeah. She has her ways.
I underestimated her. She's so quiet. Anyway, so, I guess we're pretty much staying here tonight. I
Yeah.
don't know, what else, if you guys wanted to do anything, but we're probably not going anywhere.
Yeah, you don't. I think you mentioned there may have been some after party tonight, but with the city and the way that.
Yeah, I don't think it's happening.
Okay.
You
The
know?
after party is right here in this hotel room.
Now that we can do, we have got all the things that you would want. Wine, lots of wine. That's pretty much it.
Should
Okay.
we be spending money if we need money?
Oh, at this point, I'm sort of in let's just spend as we go and we'll see what happens because we're already in trouble.
Yeah, honestly, the cost of your room service probably isn't going to put a dent in the cost of that airship.
Yeah.
So,
Well, plus it's
We'll
all
just-
on, it's all on our, credit line. So
Yeah.
once we
trust me,
leave,
Lord Rum
we'll pay later.
is gonna come through for us.
I
Did we?
hope so.
this.
I also put in my letter a place to send the money, like my magical bank account.
That was a smart move. That would be a good place to send it. So, and wait, what is this? This dork pilot you're talking about?
Oh, he's great.
Where does he live?
In Stormhome.
Okay, so do we need to go there and get him or something?
mean-
Is that
Maybe he can come to us. Maybe they. Wait, where's this airship?
Well,
I
if the
guess?
city's on
Well,
lockdown,
it's at the dock, but yeah, I'm just going to assume, we'll find out tomorrow, obviously, when we hear from the Queen, but I'm going to assume that getting into Fairhaven is going to be difficult for a while.
Sounds like it'd be difficult to get out of Fairhaven, too.
Yeah.
It's going to be difficult, especially tonight, and it may be difficult for us trying to get out tomorrow, which, again, I've already put down the deposit on the airship, so really every lost day is a loss. So,
Maybe if we find Mary Kate, she might have some knowledge of how to drive those things. I mean, she seems pretty good at.
I mean, how hard could it be? I mean, one of us could probably do it, right?
She seems pretty
Or
good
we
at blowing.
just-
She seems pretty good at blowing them up, honestly. So I figure that knowledge must transfer in some.
Yeah, but
way.
that's pretty easy. I mean, I could show you how to blow some stuff
But we
up.
also have somebody to at least get us out of the city for a little bit. We'd have a temporary captain until we find our full-time captain.
Yes, there is someone. He comes with the ship, but only for like a week.
Okay.
And then
Oh yeah, then I mean, like, have that guy. Maybe he can take us to. I don't know.
Stormhome or
Maybe we can go to.
Or am I going back to the Whispering Wood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the name of the city that we were at?
Askelios, maybe?
Askelios, yeah. Like meet in Askelios because we gotta go to the Whispering Woods anyway.
got it right for Stockwood. Of
Right,
course.
exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So-
Yes, I like this. Starting it off. Yeah.
So like tomorrow morning, as soon as they're allowing people to leave the city, we just go hop in the old airship. First, we'll have to kind of put out our feelers for Mary Kate, and
yeah.
get on out of here.
All right. Well, I guess that we've got a plan. So I guess let's party.
Yeah, you guys have fun. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay. Well, whatever, weird guy.
Meditate?
Atlas, come on. Let's drink. Let's have fun. Let's get loose. Oh my God, I'm falling over.
You're all right.
Yeah.
I'll have a glass.
Thank goodness.
I get trash.
Yes. All right. So
Well, I'm like partying. I'm like drinking wine, but I'm also working on the names of our next performances. Because remember, we were talking about the Fire Festival at one point.
right.
And then Stockwood.
Right.
I'll come up with a more clever name than that. But I'm just sort of all the places that were in the poem. I'm sort of coming up with.
Themed names.
Yes,
around. Got
exactly.
It. Gotcha. Okay.
So I'm working but drinking at the same time.
Gotcha.
Drink
Using the drinking to be more.
Have you ever
Yeah.
not? Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
What did you say?
I have no idea what he
Have
said.
you ever not?
What, drinking?
And working.
Yeah, no, that's
Have you
all
ever
I
worked
do.
without drinking?
Yeah.
Exactly.
When you drink the way she does, it's work.
And on that note, the partying happens, and then we'll come back for that.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Rick here. I hope you guys enjoyed that episode of Hero Squad Under the Dragon Shadow. And if you did, maybe consider donating at patreon.com/stump like all these amazing people did. Your guys' help directly supports us creating new series like Uranium Chef, Hero Squad, and so much more. So if you guys want to, follow the link down below. Thanks a lot. I'll see you guys next time.